all 5 dragon flights join together here in the heart of the Dragon Isles to form the Valdrakken Accord. Completing the Siege of the Dragonbane Keep event in the Waking Shores will gain grant bonus rewards. Allegiance to 1. Pledge your allegiance to either Barbarian or Sabbath thing. Renown. Nice. And there we have the Mako. But there's basically 4 factions here with the Obsidian Cathedral, which I think we will take a fly to now. Yeah, so what does our quest log actually say? Continue by accepting the quest renown of the dragon. Oh, okay. I actually didn't see that. Let's see. There is still much that must be done to aid the Dragon Isles. I would ask you speak with Thaldraszus. He has much information regarding who needs help within this land. Speak with Thaldraszus within Valdrakken. I probably butchered the name as well, but that is how it goes.
We serve once more.
Renown of the Dragon Isles.
Go with
Good
the
to see you.
aspects.
There are many sources of power within the Dragon Isles, as long as you know where to look.
For dragonkind.
Aiding Accord, open orientation.
Aspects
With
watch
the orientation
over
quest
you.
in each major faction hub. Okay.
Honor all
Learning
dragons.
intelligence. Questline reward, bottle essence. At the end of this questline you will require a bottle essence which can be turned into spark of efficiency.
Until we meet again.
You there? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Who else do you see around here? Thaldraszus glances quickly at you. Quickly at quite a few passers by. Ignore them. They are not part of this request. It is you I have heard of, and you are wish to speak to. The Valdrakken Accord has asked me to seek out those who have shown they are making a name for themselves across the Isles, and those who seek to ensure our allies and their safety remain the highest priority. Do what you do, friend. You shall be rewarded handsomely. Continue our efforts in aiding the Valdrakken Accord and their allies throughout the dragon. Okay. Yeah, it's probably just
May the flights protect
yes.
us. Go with
you have
the
done much for the
aspects.
Dragon Isles, hero. There are many who are grateful for your contributions and want to welcome you more wholly into their communities. Go to them and acquaint yourself with each group and their specialties. I think you'll find that just as you have much to offer the Dragon Isles, many here have much they wish to offer to you in return. Complete the rotation quest in each major faction hub. Dragon Scale, Base Camp, Marukai, Iskar, and Valdrakken.
Aspects watch over you.
So I have completed the Dragon Scale Base Camp, Marukai, and Iskar, and Valdrakken. I still need to. Okay.
Honor all dragons.
And there are some goblins within Valdrakken that are investigating an abandoned Titan device. Honestly, they are causing quite disturbance. Some are concerned the investigation could cause more harm than good. The denizens of Valdrakken would appreciate meeting these goblins to see if you can find a solution to the investigation without destroying part of our city.
For dragonkind.
So let's go up to this one and see what he has to say. Yeah, simple tools. You may acquire cosmetic appearances and dragon isle supplies. Scout bags. When do I get some climbing gear? Ah, there at renown 6. Interesting. You may unlock the challenge for climbing into Dragon Isle stock nanas at the Dragon Scale base camp will help you get started with Crosswell quest unlocked. Nice. Interesting. Welcome to Valdrakken. I am Ohn'ahran, keeper of renown for the Valdrakken Accord. In recognition of your assistance to the Dragonflights, a number of suppliers around the city have been authorized to supply you with some of our finest wares. Why not take some time to familiarize yourself with the location and wares? Don't be afraid to visit our windows on the lower tier of the... okay, let's see what we have here then.
Finest wares in Kultiris, right here.
I'm amazed by these dragon forges. They never lose the heat. I wonder why. I wonder why.
Appreciate your patronage.
Equipment supplier, yes.
For the glory of the dragons.
He has a lot of patterns and stuff.
Serve well.
And I do this. Stable Master. Well, Dragon is certainly thriving, but I often wish I could have seen it in its primes back in the days. Oof. On behalf of Silver, we look forward to working with you. Yay! Some of the quest is done. Let's see, did I actually unlock world quests? No, I think I did. This is one? Yeah, it is. Oh! Summon a spirit shark. Recipe difficulty. Nice. And need to reach renown 3 with the Iscard and Tusker to unlock community feast, then participate in the event. Oof. In order to see this treasure, you have to find a shoreful letter. What do we have up here? Daily quests. Allegiance to 1. I think we'll fire 2. Let's see. Let's see what the goblins here have to say. Self-appointed head of engineering.
Yeah, what do you want?
Crystalline reward. Nice to meet ya. We could use another pair of hands figuring out how to kickstart this thing.
Glad I could help. I seen you around here before.
Some folk in the city claim this here device was created by the legendary Titan Watcher 2. Problem is we can't get it to work. We tried all the usual tricks, disassembling, gyroscoping, a little electrocution. And none of its sides the electrocution work. Actually, I just had an idea. See that go toward the up in it, and let's see if we can give this Titan thing a little more juice.
Don't be a stranger.
For this task, I need highly integrative researchers willing to skim over a pile of safety papers. So are you in or what? I think. Jump start. Eject. Oh, we did
Let
it.
us see if... Welcome, adventurer. May you be
What
worthy.
power do you seek? Kievatur. Plan for all eventualities. He suspected there would be a need to empower the craftspeople of the realm. From there, thus he created the engine of innovation. It possesses the ability to create an unique material that can help an item achieve expertise beyond that of a mortal ability. Be sure that his engine would not be misused. He created me to oversee any who saw this power. Only those worthy will be able to unlock the engine's full potential. Are you equal to a challenge? Find the first challenge of Tyr in the Azure Span.
More challenges to claim the power of the engine. You first must prove you are worthy of Tyr's invention. Seek out my statue in the Azure Span, and we shall see if you are up to the challenge.
Okay. Whee! Yeah, I believe the engine of innovation is probably where you can like change some of your items into tire sets and stuff. I think it is. I'm not completely sure.
Aspects watch over you. Guard against.
Just gonna complete this is car orientation first. Questline. You gain access to the silver purpose questline. This questline begins with the gift of silver acquired from Thaldraszus. Ooh. Your standing with the Valkyrian Accord allows your other characters on this account to gain 100% additional reputation. Ooh, nice. What does the highest? Does it basically have the same function maybe? No, but... Probably 20 then is the last one. Yeah. But 20% if they're... The standing rate while tracking a card allows the other characters on this account to gain 100% additional reputation with the while tracking a card while they're known as below 20 and 200 if below rank 10. Oh, that is some nice catch up actually for alts. You may now complete dragon riding world quest around the dragon Isles. Requires world quest unlocked. Oh, nice. You may acquire these 3 new manuscripts for your basic shoulders. Quest line. Is there other like another quest line here as well? Okay. Does the other ones like have a quest line, or are they just... Yeah, I don't think they like have quest lines. You gain access to the first chapter of the Dragon Skill Expedition and continue this. Oh, okay. So there might be quest lines among these factions. Let me see if I can find them here as well. Not that I can see for this faction here. I mean, if I unlock any, I will just wait to do them on stream because I want to do all the main quests and stuff on stream. Because, why not? Because I'm Slandy.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome to Iskar, friend. Word of your explodes in Dragonflight has always spread among our people. You have already met many of us, and there are more who like the chance to exchange knowledge and wares with you. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with some of the friendly faces around Iskar. We are a community that supports one another, so just as you have much to offer us, many of our people have much to offer you in return. Familiarize yourself with some of the vendors with vulnerable wares.
Come back for soup.
Okay.
Yes? What is it you need?
He has some items.
Well, hello.
Oh, he has a good amount of dragon recipes for us.
You're just fascinating. Thanks for your input.
And I think this is the last one over here.
I have plenty to offer. Let's trade again soon.
Yeah, he has a few different mounts we can get from him.
I'll
Nice.
have more.
And is this the
What do you
lead
have to
craft map?
trade?
He has a few recipes for us. Not bad, not bad.
A fair trade.
So this is really a good faction to do if you have
Well,
if you
now,
want
you're
to do your
certainly a
professions and
surprise.
stuff, I think.
The day just became more interesting.
As you know, many of us are fine craftsmen and merchants, so I encourage you to continue to ask around and learn what all of my people have to offer.
I'll pass your story along.
So now let's find the challenge in Tyr's footsteps.
A stranger here? Farewell.
Training monk. Soon 70. So that's good. Defeating an enemy increases your Vigor recharge rate by 10% for 3 seconds. Gathering herbs or mining or minerals increases your Vigor. This effect can only occur every 10 seconds. I feel like this is actually better because I might just be able to quickly go down and then do a quick herb gathering and then fly on. So I think I will take that. Not that I feel like this is bad either, but I do have a gathering profession with the herbs. So I'm pretty sure that is like a bit better for me in the end. If yourself the statue reacts to your presence, its mechanism slowly awaken and becoming to life. As you approach the inscription on the statue emerges a faint glow. Will the keeper's power and carry its light to better future for us all. Complete the first challenge of Tyr in the Azure Span.
You have not shied away from your first challenge. An excellent sign. For this trial, you must leave the comfort of the ground behind. And rely only on your finesse and precision to collect the enchanted rings. Good luck.
Which rings? Are they appearing there? Yeah, okay. Launch yourself into the sky. Oof. They see me flying. Whee. Okay, I need to gather 10 of them. I think that should be possible. Oof, I missed that one. God damn it, Slandy. Oh. Yay. It tricked the game.
You have done well and earned your reward.
Come, in order.
Admirably done. You have earned your reward. Fuel the engine of innovation to create a spark of ingenuity.
We await their return.
There is great potential in small things. The bottle essence may feel light as a feather, but it holds immersive power. Take it to the engine of innovation.
Trust.
Until we meet again, adventurer. Safe travels.
Oh, did she just make a portal for me? I think she did. I think she did. Yes, she did. Bam bada bam 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 bada bam 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 bam.
Welcome back, adventurer.
Sweet taste of victory.
Perseverance
Feel the
rewards.
potential emitting from the bottle.
Bad!
Oh. Bad! Hello, Badot.
Stand strong.
Fueling the engine, you have done well to pass the first challenge that Keeper 2 left behind. So this is but the first step on your journey. I have faith you shall do well. You have earned your chance at furthering yourself in unlocking the secrets of the forge. Add the bottle essence to the engine of innovation and see what occurs.
Perseverance rewards.
Let's see what happens.
You have created your first spark of ingenuity. I am sure you shall use it wisely. May you be
A
worthy.
spark of ingenuity, an item that can unlock the potential unheard of since the time of Tyr himself. I'm sure you shall use it wisely.
Stand strong. I shall
Yay.
test your metal.
That's a nifty thing you got there. I got there from the Titan device. Now hand it over. Just kidding, I wouldn't know the first thing about how to use that. Do you?
Bad!
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 Go to Mimsy Special Rock. She's got a whole gig set of finding folks to do something called crafting orders. You put up goods, someone takes them and craft something for you. Simple, right? Go to Mimsy to check it out. Don't tell her I sent you.
Catch you on the flip side.
How are you doing to this evening here on night, Bedot? And you as well, Leeds. How's the poker going?
What's up?
This is the
Have a good
crafting orders. You can return to any crafting orders representative to put in more orders for new equipment as long as you have the components. All the Slanderman belong to us. They do
Time
indeed.
is money, friend.
Item enchantment. Oh, is that like for the leather workers? Oh, there's the tailoring. Fitness poker for now, just sitting now. Ah, nice. It is important to do as well. Profession equipment. Should probably get some. Finish second place on the table or something, even though I had the lowest amount of chips for the most of the game. Oh, oof.
If you ever need anything,
Can I blame my good luck for you? Get it to Lotus scale heights for scales have multiplied of multitude of purposes. They offer protection, but in some cases they also offer gain. And did you get us? Okay. I think that's what saved me in the end. Nice.
How is your
Nice.
hunting?
May
We
your
got this
journey
small.
end in victory.
So we can put some. I think we're gonna harvest and specialize in having specialized materials from creatures you skin for fishing lures, meats for cooking, and species-specific materials needed by crafters. Okay. I think I'm gonna go all out with this one first. Just so I feel like this is more like leather working stuff, so I can support my leather worker.
I never gave up hope.
You have met everyone excellent. Maybe they will stop sending me emissaries then. Or we will continue to strengthen the bonds you have made with these communities. You have only to benefit each other.
Until we meet again.
Yay! So we're basically up to date, and there's only end game stuff left, I think. More or less. Apart from the side quests. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah. Such a happy thing. Illusion. Ooh. These are for inscription. I will send those off to my inscriptor. So let's head over to the Dragon Keep, because I have
The
the
aspects
fist
have
over there now.
returned.
I have 4 Dragon Isles artifact to turn in there, and 1 Centaur hunting trophy. Yes.
Glory to all.
Dragonflight renowned quests. I wonder if they actually have a guide to see which of these renown unlocks quests for you. There are quite a few daily quests, well quests, faction specific quests and events. Unlock the climbing world quests, unlock some mystical. Yeah. Okay, there's a few, but it's not like. Doesn't seem like it's too massive of quests. Some of them seems to be like, let's see, yeah, this one unlocks a tutorial mission for me to like to
My friend,
to show me
our
how I
history
will
together
climb.
is illustrious. Surely you'll lend me your support here at the Citadel.
I bring the future generation of a new, uncorrupted black Dragonflight. Surely you'll aid us in our efforts to settle here on Azeroth.
Why do they do this?
Is there something you wish to discuss?
For many years I have no dragons to choose for. I have all the dragons been of this world. Even in my youngest year, I worked to protect and safeguard this world. Where were you hiding, Siberian? For many years we have worked together and achieved what many thought impossible. We fought to protect this world and safeguard its future. We have overcome the mightiest of foes time and again. You have been an invincible ally and friend. I need your allegiance now more than ever. In return, I promise you will share in reward. I do not need to claim this throne. It is mine. I am next in line of succession. I do not know of your lineage. Why do you only show your face after all the difficult work has been taken care of by me? I would appreciate your support. Will you swear your allegiance to me and help me secure the Citadel and a safe future for all dragons? Why, Blizzard? Why do I need to choose one? Help me, Leech. Should I choose Rathian or Siberian? I can't even say his name.
Speak your mind.
I like the sound of Rathian. Yeah, he's basically the one you have most interaction with throughout the entire past expansions as well. So, excellent. I think I'm gonna take Rathian as well, but I do actually want to see if there's any special rewards for going one, or well, for going to the other or stuff. Choice guide. Allegiance. You meet both Rathian and Siberian while you work through your. Once you complete the main campaign and unlock workers and reach max level, you should see the allegiance to one world quest show up on the Waking Shore at the Cathedral. If you head to this location, you will find that you can interact with either Dracthyr or Siberian to pick up the choice. From here, you can swear loyalty to either dragon for the week and earn reputation with them. Once you pick the side, you will get another quest, Keys of Loyalty. You will get the same quest no matter which dragon you choose, but the words you can get from each faction will differ. Different rewards. No. The word offered by both quarters are cosmetic and can range from pits to transmog items to dragon customization. Some of the rewards are shared between the two factions, while others are not. Beware that some of the items need a specific reputation to unlock true friend. as well as the keys. There are 5 levels of reputation you will need to work through for each of the dragon leaders, but luckily you won't lose reputation once you earn it. So you can swap between Rathian and Civilian each week if you want. Okay, so you can swap between them. That is good. That is good. So you can basically still collect everything. So Rathian, you have gained my support. Who will you swear allegiance to for the week? Sabellian returned from Northrend marked the return of a new generation of black dragons. He is determined to see his flight return to his former splendor, minus the corruption that tainted it. To Sabellian, leading the black Dragonflight is his duty. He will see that duty carried out and his flight protected. From the moment of his birth, Rathian was determined to clear the black Dragonflight of his corruption. Once he succeeded, his attention turned to the world of Azeroth and its protection. To Rathian leading the black Dragonflight isn't just his birthright, it is his destiny. I do like the sound of Rathian more than Sabellian as well, just on this. And that he just arrives from Outland and tries to claim his right while Rathian is doing the same, and you basically have done a lot with your character.
Until next time.
Hey, we level up to
knew you would choose me.
to
I shall read you
not
delivery
to
of a
70.
key
Yeah,
below.
yeah, 70. Yay! They're already writing grats in the chat. Let's see. I'm not completely sure where I need to put this last point here. Consume magic, generates 20 fury. That is what we will take in for now.
The Isles have awakened.
Oh, that is for one of the dungeons. Cover, boom, 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 and deliver them to Patreon as Rebellion's quartermaster. That is. Oh, that is a cool sword. Look at that shield. Nice. Was that a one-hand? That's a two-hand axe. That is pretty nice as well. Ooh. Nice spear. Which weapon? Yeah. I do like the swords. They're pretty nice actually. History of sitting X on the ground. Sitting cape.
See you around.
Let's see what Rathian has over here.
Get gabbing or get going.
Oh, a small pit. That is what we want. Oh, walk leaves. I want walk leaves. These are also cool.
That's enough gabbing for me.
Okay, let's sit down here and see what we have. Contains gold, dragon oil supplies, rare artifacts and relics, as well as a chance for cosmetic diadem weapons. Okay, where do I actually need to go? That is the entrance to the dungeon. Do I loot it from these NPCs? It seems like I do. Oh, okay, the quest is also a elite one. And there is a lot of people doing it. Let's just land up here for... Oh. What kind of quest do we have down here?
You stand before the
Greater
Black
Obsidian
Prince.
Key. A key to be given to Dracthyr and separate depending on your allegiance. Oh.
Azure faces many threats.
Eager.
What can I do for you? Watch your back.
Okay.
Be careful.
The rune is complete.
With this key, we can breach the barrier within the vault and rid it of the infestations that
Clean
have
the
grown
world.
there.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
So we are just going to escort this vault researcher here. As you lower the barrier, then you can access the room beyond. I'm probably not gonna need this like now, but
The Isles have awakened.
I'm pretty sure this is like before my current quest.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
Oh. Nice. We even got a new dragon cosmetic thingy. For the cliffside. Oh, these have a lot of health. Let's see if I can actually find a party to do this. Put one over here. Where was that one? Where's the world tower? No clue. Oh. You'll probably appear soon. Key fragments. Are those the things I need? Oh yeah, I need 30 of them. Holy moly. If this is how fast the people are doing it, it will not take too long, honestly. So that is good. Maybe I should pick up the 2 quests around, the 5 quests around here too. Yeah, let's do that quickly.
Do you trust me?
Okay, I can do that. The flame, this may be important. Thank you for bringing it to us.
Keep your secrets to yourself.
And the obsidian cathedral. Now that we got a foothold, it's important to make sure we got enough. We got fresh eyes and bodies for the effort. We have additional reserve troops at the obsidian bulwark that could reinforce us. They are well trained, but they did benefit from a combat test with someone as skilled and experienced as you. As we know, they are ready. Just the skills of 10 Backtalon assassins and avengers at the obsidian bulwark. Where is the
Black Talon?
Okay, it's all the way over there. Okay, I'm just gonna do this this quest then first. I just need 5 more anyway, so that's good. And 3 more. Seems like this is a good spot where people find them. Are they fighting down there? Nope, they're not. Let's see. Azure renowned with major factions. Let's continue the campaign. Okay. Let's see. I think we got enough keys. Yeah, we did. Then let's leave this party for now. Deliver the greater obsidian key to
It seems our fates
Dracthyr
are
and
intertwined.
we shall honor the full potential of the obsidian cathedral. The key will allow access to more of the cathedral's secrets.
Learn from the past. Look to the future.
Unlocking our past. Key desired by Rathian, Civilian and Force Master badges. Okay. Did I just see that they went down here again? Just to make sure there's not a new oh yeah, they went this way it seems. Oh, are they just farming down here? I think. No, I don't think they are. Or are they? Yeah, they might just be. Yeah, they're just farming keys down here.
You need something?
I mean, that's fair. Have to join the obsidian outcast on the seas of. Does this require work quest to appear? I think it does. But for now, let's see what quests we had up here. Then we will do them and then. Yeah.
The waters flow
Despite securing the upper ramparts of the obsidian cathedral, the Darien and forces continue to pillage the courtyard. The area is full of priceless historical records. We must act quickly to secure anything that the documents. The line 8 of the Black Dragonflight, both Varian and Civilian desire this information. You can curry favor by procuring a tomb for each of them. Travel to the collapsed tower of the cathedral. You should find something worth going.
May the waters protect you.
We have a problem, traveler. The Diadem first emerged from within Netherius, which means they must be ransacking the halls. Netherius contains many secrets, but more importantly it contains knowledge, the history of our flight and its fall from grace. Both Siberian and Dracthyr have been looking for more information regarding Netherian's life and work. Go see what you can recover before the Darajin plunder it.
Until we meet again.
So that is for the dungeon, I believe. Yeah. Where is... Okay, he's over here. What does he basically want? Unlocking our pass. He basically wants the same. Honor our fallen. I want to see if I can pick those crystals up after I pick these up over here. I think I can, but I'm not completely sure.
Let us speak.
We need more troops to defend the cathedral, the obsidian cathedral. And we got I didn't read that
If you see
earlier.
anything strange,
These
me
died and
know.
believe the Black Dragonflight is finished. They don't fear or respect Vathian authority here. We need a statement to remind them that the obsidian flight has returned and that we are stronger than ever. Slay the Darajin and mark each corpse so they don't forget who rules here. Handed Black Dragon banner into the corpse of 12 Darajin.
the Black Talon are always loyal.
I have not worked this hard and come this far to lose the cathedral now. Unfortunately, new threats have emerged. Can I count on your assistance to deal with them? Help secure the area, seek out and eliminate two of our most powerful enemies. Okay.
Keep your secrets to yourself.
Good. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Can I accept these quests over here as well?
Is
Yeah, I
there
can.
something you need?
Honor our fallen.
I won't be far.
The Darajin has no regards for the security of the cathedral or the bodies of our kind. They break the bones of the dead and take their personal keepsakes as souvenirs. This disrespect cuts at the heart of every Black Dragon. They deserve honor. Recover these items that the Darajin have stripped from the bodies of our fallen. Recover the fallen items from the Darajin.
Don't forget about me.
Dragon
We'll
eyes.
speak
We know the
later.
Darajin will attack us directly,
Perhaps.
but I'm worried about other things out there, ones that aren't so obvious. I dispatched 3 dragons to survey the surrounding area and pinpoint any potential threats. Need with each of them collect a report from me. Once you have gathered this information, return to me so we can best prepare for what the Darajin are planning. Yes. Oh, this is a scary looking trinket.
I'm sure.
That is one of the books. And I had to bed. Good night, blades. Sleep well. Ta-ta and farewell. I had to say it. I do hope you have some good sleeps. Dream of sandwiches. Leads. All of them. Let's see what we can find. A fallen defender's ring. Oh yeah, I need to paint the banner on this body. I think is that the first time that the bot is spamming the chat today? I think it is. God damn it, bot. I nearly missed the book.
Bad!
Oh, bad! Nobody saw this death. Slendy down, slendy down. Wait. Oh. Cheers, Bedot. Got some cola here. I hope that's all right. Acceptable. Ah, that's good, that's good. Why is there so many, like, elites and wares here? Should I really look for a group again? Yeah, let's see if we can find a group here. Boom, boom, boom. Cobalt assembly war mod off. Cobalt. I'm not even sure what the cobalt is. Obsidian. Basement. Obsidian. Let's see if we can find. Okay. All of the parties are just full. did also spell it wrong. Let's see. Oh, obsidian key farm. That should help us a bit. What is 2x4? No clue what that means. Oh, does that mean they're farming it at 2 special locations? Might be. See if we can get this one. Probably. Then let up. Just someone invite me. Please. Oh. Let me get up here. Oh, someone is killing them here. So let's help them. Let's see. I actually want to see the dungeon finders here. I got all 8 dungeons here now. Nice. What do you need for heroic? Oh, we'll need a bit of item level. Oh yes, remember to plant the banners. Let's see if there's actually come on, die, please. There, good. That is one of the leader NPCs or something that we need to take care of.
With this key, we can breach the barrier within the vault and rid it of the infestations that have grown there.
Bonus objective. Let's do it. But let's kill this one first. Hopefully we can also plant a spear on him. Yeah, we could. Couldn't? Nope. God damn it.
rather be fighting than talking.
I assume we will meet other players here as well. Hopefully. Nice. 2 more NPCs to take care of. I think we got a tank here or something since he's just pulling them all. But that I mind. Yep. I actually don't think the kill we did earlier actually counted on this, maybe. Might have, not completely sure.
Excellent work. We shall soon control all the halls beneath the citadel.
Let's head upstairs again. Let's see if we can find some of the rings. Only need 2 more of the leads. And 1 more where? Fly over there quickly to speak with this NPC.
What is it?
What have we found here?
I enjoyed speaking with you.
As long as the world breakers hold onto the belief that Nefarian will return, there's little hope of them joining our fight. I will continue my observation. Perhaps there is a way to change their minds. Oh, hello, my little friend. Just enough speed to get up here. That was lucky.
Yes? What are you after?
The Arden are well known to be hunters of all dragons, yet these specific protodrakes seem to flock to this location and suffer no harm. I will attempt to weaken their perimeter in preparation for an attack. I have observed the dragon flying down into the Dyrodian encampment and greeted. Well, not warmly, but certainly not like an enemy. These dragons have also flown off towards unknown prominent camps. There seems to be a sort of uneasy alliance going on between the two groups. Whatever the deal between the two, it cannot mean good tidings for the rest of us. Then we have some more here that we need to train, I believe. Yep, right here.
Can I help you? Be careful.
Hi, how are ya?
We fight for a new future.
I might not have the gear to do this. Oh, I do. Oh. I should probably just take 1 or 2 at max.
We defend this land.
We are the defenders of Suramar.
We got this quest completed now, that's good. The troops are excited to train once again with a great champion of the Black Prince.
There is no
Thank you. These troops are better prepared than ever thanks to you, and this effort will take a lot of preparation and muscle. Ooh, a new weapon. Nice.
May the mist protect you.
Not bad. At all. 2 new weapons today. That is not bad, Bedot. Backgot. Slandy. Okay, let's see. Ooh, someone is going rampage in here. Happy smiley. Oof. Deliver the item to someone. Key fragment. Okay, so you can also collect them. Was it 100 for the...
We meet again, champion.
Yeah, 100. Find me more. We thought obsidian keys and we shall unlock the full potential of the obsidian. Is this just bonus reputation? It probably is.
If you see anything strange, let me know. Keep your secrets to yourself.
Farewell. Ain't you a chipper-looking one? Oi. We are bound by a common enemy. Good day.
Oh, I still need one report from this guy. Is it this one? Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. That's where the siege of... Did this just appear? I think it did. It might have, it might not have. But let's do it. I love this area. It's so nice. Oh, it looks nice. So what does my... Do I just go in here and slay things? Lead the siege on Dragonflight. Oh, does that mean the
I have lived to
the
see
siege will start here in time left? No.
We safeguard the idols.
I'm not sure. Doesn't look like I have any other quests here. So new black Dragonflight quest can be found in this area. It's the ones I'm doing at the moment. Okay, I don't need to slay any more of these. Do I actually have most of the stuff here? I do. I basically just need to find one more where somewhere. Haven't seen. Let's see if we can find a where somewhere.
The Isles welcome you.
Unlocking our past.
For dragonkind.
Interesting. Let's just fly this way over here. Oh. Level branch.
Yes? Don't underestimate the Isles. Go on. I'm certain you have things to do.
So we have completed those 2 missions. Oh, there's even... Oh, one of the rares just appeared. Is it below?
The
I think
aspects
he
have
is.
returned.
Force of this power needs specialized tools, ones that can take the tormentor's seat, but the Dare didn't have ransacked the place. So many of the tools we need for this work. If we can recover these tools from them so that we may continue our efforts to arm our allies.
Go in service.
I think he is in here, that one who just appeared. Yeah, he is. He is definitely in there. Or not? Warden. Well. Ah, there he was. God damn it! I came too late for him. Are they in a group? Yeah, they are. Damn. Oh, it's too late for the party. God damn it, Slandy. Okay, oh, okay. I should be able to get to this person now. I think. Level the tomb to Simnia Ink Link. Yeah. Whee! Let's see what this person has to say.
Let us speak.
What are you doing here?
Go on. I'm certain you have things
Read
to
the
do.
report. The coastline is hit from the Burning Legion, the Grand, the Daradin, whatever the fight is today. My problem is not the fight, it's the leader. Siberian is quite full of himself. Bastian is a refreshing change. But there's a but. Since he's here.
What is it? I won't be far.
Oh, there might not be anything. Okay, so he's probably very happy with the Dracthyr.
Let us speak. We'll speak later.
Anything I want.
Perhaps.
Oh.
Do you have something to say?
A dragon stay off.
Go on. I'm certain you have things to do.
Spire Goss. Spire. Of course. A Darton spent in the outland, always finding so little time to relax. Sometimes the dragon just needs a day off by the sea with a cold drink in the claws. Hey, maybe you can do me a favor, help me relax. Do me a favor and see if you can find a few of these drinks to refresh our supply here.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
Where should I find those? Oh. I assume you just need to buy them on the actual auction house. Maybe I should see if I can buy those and then head back here soon. Various drinks. Okay, let's see if he finds a new ware or something here. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. I don't think I can take them out. Woo! Blah, 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 blah. Slandy, one for your life. I should probably join a party for
What's
this
your
area.
story? You wouldn't want to see me.
Obsidian key. Oh, let's see if I can. If that one allows me to join a party. Nope, cancelled. Okay, thank you. Obsidian farm. Full. There's a spot for... Okay, not... There wasn't a spot for one. Maybe this one? Did I really find a group, maybe? Maybe?
Hello. Farewell.
We knew if we could count on your support.
Aspect's grace shine down on
Excellent, I'm certain both Valdrakken and civilian will be pleased with your efforts.
May the flights protect us.
Okay, if none of those are going to do anything soon, then I will head over to the siege of the dragon thingy.
What are you after? Don't underestimate the Isles.
There seems to be an alright spot, because there's only one up here. Dot keeps getting bigger and bigger with this NPC. Good thing I managed to reset it. Oh. Nice. That helped a lot. I still need a were mob from this area. I believe it's kind of hard to get that because there's a lot of people, but assume if you just continue to try, you will eventually get it, as I believe. Hopefully. Let's see if there's any rare spawns here. Doesn't seem like it. There's nothing that my add-ons calls me for and says I need to stop for. Oribos, where is he? Is he up here? Oh, he's over here. Inside. Oh! Managed to get there in time this time. I think that's a paladin tank, isn't it? It is. It was paladin. Nice. Just need one more black steel cock. Let's see if there's any here. Yeah, there is. Nice. There we have this quest complete as well. Ooh.
I've been keeping an eye
Securing
out.
our legacy.
If you see anything strange, let me know.
Did I actually...
I got a bad feeling.
The aspects have returned.
Need help? Safe travels.
Get gabbing or get going.
Oh. Adds this toy. Adds this toy to your toy box. You have access to Vathian's personal cloak collection. Yes, please.
That's enough gabbing for me.
Hello, cow. How are you doing? Ah, this is silly. I love it. Ah, rip.
The Isles have awakened.
How's the knee going? If I remember right, it was the knee, right? Getting a new weapon again. It's bendable but not walkable. Ah, rip. Well, hopefully it gets better very soon. Let's
the Jaredin at Scalecracker Keep wish to test our strength. Assist my dragons in repelling their efforts.
I assume it's this. Oh, there's something over here. The Death Shadow Lane. I'm just happy I'm allowed to bend it a little. Not bending your knee for almost. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Holy shit. Death Shadow just arrived on your map. Humbling bones. Have you done this siege on Dragonbane Keep before, Cow? Mumbling bones, okay. And where is Char? He's over here. Let's do him before he respawns. Or someone kills him. Oh. He has a lot of health. Oh! God damn it, Slandy. I want my Spyro pit. Ah, there he is. I mean, other people will come for him, right? Let's see. Char is up at the old city. Yeah. I'm too lazy to make a group. No, barely played in after getting my improvements. Ah, yeah, okay. That's fair. It's just because I went down here earlier and it didn't feel like I got any world quests or what is called or quest to actually help with the siege. Might be because I flew into the zone, maybe. Actually, who knows? Come on, is there no one coming here to help me? Do I really need to make my own group or something? Sure. Oh, whip. Oh, there is another one doing this one. I do wonder, is this guy a tank? I don't think, no, he's a havoc demon. 2. I mean, Char is outside now, that might oh.
Someone has been aiding the World Breakers. They have summoned a vile monstrosity from our past into existence.
I'm not sure how
You
this
must
guy
destroy
imagined he would win against this.
The Earth Warder's Forge has rewarded us with a bounty of weapons.
Oh, let's just jump into tank spec here. See if we can take some aggro from him. Yeah, it is. It is all physical, right? For the stagger. Yeah, I can see that being a problem. It is my group. Let's hope I'm not going to... let's help this poor demon hunter. I mean, I'm already in chain space, so why not? What does my vengeance actually increase my...
With this key, we can breach the barrier within the vault and rid it of the infestations,
and that's always so. Yeah, I can imagine that. That must be annoying as hell, even as a tank. And then it's just worse for the healers. I see people talking about Kobold Grip. What is that? Is that can't be Rathian or Rebellion. It must be another faction, I think. Okay, my guildmate is in Azure Span, so there must be something down here, I guess, then. Ah, okay. What about healing? Are they alright as Mist Weavers? Yeah, okay. I mean, that is kind of good. Oh, but you were playing Shaman as well, right? Yeah. Yep. Oh, I don't have my mounts. Oh. Dragon. Can I ride drag? Oh, that's the bits. Can I just ride dragon ride? Nope. I don't care. I want them all here, so. And the high cliff one. What? Let's drop some of these mounts off here now. I don't wanna look too many of them. Back in my highland. Get them there. Oh. What the heck? Where's my dragon riding abilities? Ah! Search forward. Search up. Thingy. That is Viger. This is lift off. I think that's this, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Good. Okay. Let's see. Can I jump over here? No, I can't. God damn it. It's actually... I don't think I can do this. Or can I? I could. Nice. Wanna see what happens if I just get over here now. Hello, give quest. What are the best tanks at the moment for like Mystic dungeons? Is that Guardian Turret? Why is this quest not being like chosen? Join the Obsidian Outcast on the seashore. Oh, okay. Ooh. Wasn't Demon Hunter also pretty good in Shadowlands Season 1? Then they kind of fell behind in the later seasons. Do wonder if the timer is like saying in 1 minute and 20 seconds if it will start. Yeah, Brewmaster dominated Shadowlands tank list, yeah. I mean, considering how many dragons there is in this expansion, of course there has to be some magic damage as well. That's annoying that the Brewmaster monk doesn't like have a lot of magic damage reduction to help with it. Let's see if this if the siege begins here in 40 seconds. I hope it does, so I can get this quest completed. Oh, whip. 2 seconds. Nothing happens. Nope. Is the quest bugged? I want to the Dragon Keep. What does the internet say about it? You know, 5, you can see, and the event is on a 2-hour loop. alternative every hour at the top of the hour. This will begin, and one in oceans are attempted to take. Assistance is required. Once the event is underway, you will go through several stages. They're getting a fusion buff somewhere. Expect, but that. Rip. Damn. The obsidian outcasts are gathering. The siege will begin soon. Get on ground. Oh. So this is where the quest starts. Okay. So they're basically trying to gather now, and then they will probably attack, I guess. Pitch. What does it say? The obsidian outcasts are gathering. The siege will begin soon. Yeah. Okay, so I was probably too late to actually join the siege battle here before, I guess. Okay, that makes more sense. Got a guardian druid at level. Oh, Moonfire is top damage. Nice. Nice. Okay, oh, let's use this quickly. Then I want to see what the Dragon's Day off is actually supposed to unlock, or what we need to do. We need to buy a lot of different drinks. Do wonder if we can just buy them off the action house, or if we need to like go to different windows to find them. Flames Slinger Rum. Okay, that is from an NPC in... It is a quiz I don't want. Okay, maybe I should take it. I can see it anywhere else on the map at the moment. I pull 20 mobs, Moonfire ends up being 30% of my damage. Oh, nice. Is that like from the proc effect from the talent? The crisp clean lettering written with elegant touch fades quickly into the parchment with smoked ink, and a smell of reminiscent of spells and fragmented beverage. Adventure seekers. The archives call to those who seek answers, yearn to discover, and those who wish to reveal secrets of the past and perhaps the future. This request is not for the faint of heart. Okay.
The city's finest wares.
To hit. And a 5 chance on hit to cast Moonfire combined with Moonfire. Ooh. That sounds disgusting good. Doesn't seem like any of these I need to buy.
Our flight has much to offer.
Nothing here.
Go in wisdom.
Actually, let's get my herb and skin in general up here, my cooking, and my fish in general. Yeah. I need to do this some other time, just not now. Completing the grand rewards. I really hope they fix that block thing soon with the add-ons. Hopefully they are going to fix it.
Honored to meet you.
Preserving the past legacy of Thur.
Stay vigilant.
Oh. So. Ooh.
Fair skies and strong winds.
Command turns gracefully to address you before speaking with a smile upon her face. Eyes follow your being from the ground upon which you walk. Moving upward slowly until your eyes meet in a calming gaze. Is it the answers you seek as well, Night Elf? I'm ready to speak if you are up for the challenge.
If needed, I will answer the call. There is much to be done. Good health to you.
Relic recovery. So I assume these are like the 2 weekly
This world is vast and wondrous.
dungeons. Preserving the past.
May you find what you seek.
I have the use of you. The knowledge of Dragonflight Hollow are said to be used in decay. A powerful tool in the right hands. Knowledge do not have the right hands. We should be doing our research on this pressing matter. Go to the Hollow and bring back a bit of the magic so I can so we can see what kind of powers they are. They have hardness. And do be careful. Take some friends with you. The Breaking Hollow possesses the ability to weather your very bones. That would be a pity.
Go carefully.
I've been going through the archives trying to seek information about Keeper and supplies. Every mention of Ulderman has been stripped away aside from half a page mentioning something about the secret he kept there. Fascinating stuff, no. I'm sure there are other secrets hidden there as well. Perhaps you and some of your friends could go in search. I would treasure anything you could bring back for me.
Go carefully.
I think that there's like the weekly, daily stuff, dungeons. This is up for 2 hours. 3 days, I mean. I don't need a weapon, so that's all fine. That is up for some time as well. Do that tomorrow and that one tomorrow as well. Yeah. Okay, let's turn in some stuff. Got 3 Titan relics to turn in here at the city. Where do I even turn those in? No, I actually haven't. I basically just reached, what is the level called? 70 a few hours ago. There it is, the key we actually needed. There's a treasure in walking shores behind a waterfall that gives you one of... Ooh! I need to take a look at that later. Oh, is that with the... that goddamn frog? As well. Okay, it's not. Oh, wait, that's not a waterfall. Goddamn, it's Slendy. Okay, let's head back to... I want to do this...
Serve well.
How long time? Okay. Do have a little bit of time, so I want to see if I can find out where... that is the portal for the other dungeons, I assume. Yeah, you should be able to link in the chat, cow. So now I had to check. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see where that is. So around... Oh. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Okay. I will get that in a moment. Okay, where is the... I want to turn in my relics here at this NPC. Does it say anything? And let's be real, so you can go for like... Oh, whip. Oh, nice, I mean, actually. Not whip, Slandy. Is it at the top of here, maybe?
My forces protect.
Where do I turn in my Titan relics? Titan relics. Boom, 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 boom. Objective of Dragon Scale Expedition. In well, where is that person? Okay, order. Good. Good Slandy. Good Slandy. Whee! Oh, the search for Titan relics. Of course, it was a quest.
So many possibilities.
Let's see. Ooh, look at these.
Fair skies and strong winds.
I've spent all my time since the Waking studying the Titans. The history is fascinating. What powers they must have really to create the Dragonflights. There is so much knowledge to be gained about them. If you could bring me any Titan relics you find around the Dragon Isles, I will put in a good word for you with the Valdrakken Accord.
Farewell. It is a
we found
world
a
of
Titan relic.
wonders. May we all find
Can I actually
what we
see this
seek.
on the... No, I can't. Okay.
What brings you here? Until next time. In unity, find strength.
Yay.
Be bold. Be true.
Lucky I don't need money. Still sitting on 5. Oh. I'm sitting on 24k. I'm rich. I know.
For the glory of the dragons.
I assume we will just fly up here and then...
Go
Let's get the back for now. It's a nice thing to have. Yeah, I've used the Shadowlands crafting. Screw up this mate with the bow you could craft and went off. Oh, whip. Oh, well, nice. Not whip, but whip for the ones who didn't get it. Up there. And I'm landing here. I've slowly been trying to sell Craft a Transmog, as you can see here on my graph. It is slowly going upwards. So this drop here was when I was crafting some SP set for my druid. So it is going up slowly. And yeah, this drop was when I went to get my leatherworking a bit up here with Dragonflight. I think, yeah, it must have been. Yeah. Yeah, I was around for a day and instantly got hammered by Blizzard. Wind damage went up 10 gold east from 2. And bow shell first went down. Oh, rip. Oh, where? There it is. Oh! Missy shuttle. Is that like a Pokemon hint? It is. They made it soulbind. No equipment. Well, 2 more backspace is better than nothing. Let's see. "40 minutes. Guess I could do the dailies to get some trinkets here down here then. You're harmful. Yeah, let's do that, and then we can deliver some. I understand people just make sure to rush to that. Get the back, mail it. So yeah, it's understandable if they did that. Okay, it's up here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a few new crystals here too. Let's see what this actually say. New bounty quests can be found in this area. Oh. Does it say the same down here then? Completing the community event will grant bonus rewards. Completing the Sacred Grand Hunt event will grant bonus rewards. Okay.
Good day to you. Keep the wind in your sails. Lord Admiral's favour, friend. What can I do for you?
Let's sell some of these items. Oh. We can actually use this. You know what, let's smack that over there. Let's keep that. Present this to Ratharian's quartermaster as a proof for your allegiances. Okay.
Smooth sailing.
So we do have a few things for Ratharian. I wanted to quickly use this so we get the transmog.
My goods are exquisite. You will not find a better bargain. Pleasure doing business.
Let's turn in the trophies we have here as well, just to get the trophies off. Then we head down here and do this quest, I think. It's not the same. No, it's not. Or is it? No, it's not. Where was the other trinket I could get? Was it up here? Oh, that is the same as this one down here. The other one is just where? Where do I turn in the trophies again? Is it over here? Probably someone here. Somewhere here. Skyhorn. Nope.
Have you eaten?
Yeah, some of these quests I have around, I think I will do sometime next week on stream. Or maybe already next week, or tomorrow or
Show
something.
me your hands.
If I have the time for it.
Fight with fury, then rest.
Two new toys. Yay. And what does this one do then? Just a bigger. Nice.
Hello.
See,
Quartermaster.
perhaps I can be helpful.
Okay, game. Where do you want me to turn in these? Field of Curiosity. Is that a quest or a dungeon? Oh, is that like a tournament? I think it is, isn't it? Like the Ring of Blood things. Yeah, it is. Okay. Go ahead. Hunting trophy. Hunting trophy, yes. See also. Hunt instructor. So according to Wohed, he should be down here somewhere. Is he up here? Yeah, there he. Oh, nope, it's not him.
Be respectful.
Oh. Renowned armor smith.
Show me your
Goddammit.
hands.
There he is.
Ah, just in time for the hunt. What roads have you traveled? Hold your
That
dog.
was an annoying place. Okay, let's fly all the way to Azure Watch then. Or Azure Span. And get that trinket from the Will quest.
Hold your dog.
Well, while we are flying, I will take a 2 minutes break. I'll be right back. Perfect timing, Slandy.
enemies have breached Imbu. We will not let this stand. They must be stopped.
Let's see where they're going over there.
Well fought. You've given our allies a fighting chance in reclaiming Imbu.
Yay, we completed. Let's leave. Let's get this cliff. Okay, it's all the way up there. Let's land over here. Let's gain some biker and then let's fly up and claim that one. Okay, yeah, we can do this one as well.
Hey. Off with you.
The Isles have awakened.
Be cautious. This land is
I heard
teeming
of
with
the
magic.
Cobalt Assembly. It was once a wondrous place where most of my kind lived. The Slanderman claimed forced to take forced us out and take over. There was hope that we could take it from them, but less information from there shows we are fighting a losing battle. Could you lead us, your support me to venture out within the Cobalt Assembly if you can?
May the waters protect.
So that is probably the, yeah, it is the faction I didn't know about before.
The magic surrounding this area has gone wild. This untamed instability is a threat to our allies. Do what you can to restore order.
Watermaster.
Quality fit for a dragon.
Ooh.
Come again soon.
Essen Beaver.
My wares are of the
You will
finest
always
quality.
use more aid. Allow me to tell you of our current
The Isles
situation.
hold many wonders.
We could use your aid. The Thunderflame have taken control over most of the global assembly. Please help us in this fight against them. Our numbers are small, but there are a few things we can do to aid you. Speak with Sarven within the global assembly to see what abilities are available within the
I am
area.
always at your service. Finest goods in the Isles.
View the global abilities. Ooh. Various resources and buildings that can assist the friendly dragon factions of the Dragon Isles in the fight against Bramless, used to preserve items unlocked from renowned. Oh, interesting. Nice. Oh, it's whenever you defeat an enemy within the global assembly, you heal for 3% of your max health. That is actually good. That should help you increase the global power by recovering arcana from your foes. Then Only then can I further empower you.
May we trade again soon? You'll find nothing better in the Isles.
Son of time taking over the global assembly. What was once our home has now been taken from us. We will welcome any help that you can give. Beware of the wild arcana in the area. It is unpredictable at times.
You'll find nothing better in the Isles.
Okay, let's see if there's a party for this. There is.
Finest goods in the Isles. Hope
Some
to serve you.
customization. Yay. Trying to go to bed soon, Winter. Soon. How are you doing, Winter? Is everything well? Are they elites up here? They are. I mean, oh yeah, I might just need to cobalt. See if we can find a party that needs at least just one. I'm going to tell the whole engine you were riding dragons in the middle of night. Soon, in about 4 hours ago, Slandy. Oh. Uh-oh. Stop exposing me. How are you doing, Icy? And so returns you, killing refaces the duration of most. Oh, it is. It is. Oh. No worries, no worries. Thanks for the lurks. Increases critical chance. Instantly returns you to its better time when you had maximum health. Create a arcane hologram for yourself. Of course, Badot is still here. Badotto. I do have him trapped, sadly. And there's nothing he can do. Sounds like classic Slender move. Indeed. Indeed. What are you? I'm innocent here. But that told me to do it. To keep him trapped. I think. Or something. I'm actually a bit unsure.
Thank you. Quelling these disturbances allows our allies to move without disruption. The Scalesworn shall call upon you again, should we require your aid.
So I got... Oh. Lead to the Bronze Timekeeper to learn about aerial challenges. Dragonflight. Your fight prowess has become well known. Come test yourself in the aerial challenges across the Dragon Isles. Okay.
Your needs can be met here.
Off. Big offs.
The Isles.
We protect the Isles.
I mean, it should be an honor to be turned into a Slanderman Spedot. It should be an honor. Slandwich hungers, a Slandmon hungers. And this is how you'll end up. Isn't it beautiful? What did I do to make those emotes back in the days? I'm told however would be an idiot saying it, and Slendy isn't Gordon Ramsay. Off. Bedard storm. That's a good one. That's a good one, Bedard. Luckily for you, I'm not Gordon Ramsay. That would make you a delicious sandwich then, I see. Think about that.
The waters.
Oh, there's the...
Keep your chin up, eh?
Well, you're certainly bold.
Can I help you?
Do you have something to say?
Okay, let's see. I have some keys of some sort. Isn't this to Rathians?
What can I do for you? Have a good one. Well met.
Share in these was you just with me any marks of. Is this bugged? It must be bugged since I can turn it in anywhere. Oof. But I can turn in this key I have here.
I have been expecting you.
Redfoot champion. This key will allow us access to more of the creature's lost secrets.
Never let your guard down.
You will put us one step closer to unlock. Yee.
Ain't you a chipper looking one?
Oh.
What can I do for you?
It works here.
Keep your chin up,
Yay.
eh? Watch your back. Keep your chin up, eh? Oi. We are bound by a common enemy.
Oof. Big offs.
The Isles welcome you.
I'm getting 2 AM pizza. Oh, send some, please. Please, 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 please. I could use a pizza too.
Ahoy.
Nom, 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 nom.
Safe passage to you. Look always to the sea.
Let's do the... silly dragon thingy bane. Season Dragon Bane Keep. It starts in 3 minutes. Whee! The siege on Dragonbane Keep is about to begin.
Aspects watch over you.
The Isles have awakened. Aspects watch over you. Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
So we got someone from the Free Blade Company, and Space Bunnies. 2 minutes left. What about me? I won this last 2. Yay! The best slices.
Bird! Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you.
Bird!
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
What else would you be chewing on, Icy?
I have many wares. Many farewells.
When does the battle start? 30 seconds. Chewing gum. True. True. Or candy.
Ours is a solemn burden.
Can you even hear that? I think you can, can't you?
For the glory of the dragons! The aspects have returned. Guard against chaos.
The Isles have
Is
awakened.
this event bugged? I think it is. Shouldn't it start now?
The day has come. Let us take back our home.
Look at Beef, he's jumping around. Oh. Where's the camp? We need Beef snack. Nowhere is Isaac. More food for Beefy. Can I collect more than one at a time? No, but I can't. God damn it. Yeah. Eat. Oh. Same here, it's where you can combine that lack of sleep and brain power with painkillers. Uh-oh.
We will push ahead and give cover. Set up a camp so we can launch our assault.
Oh. Need to build a camp. Let's do it. He's the Iceland. I still have nightmares about your Super Mario movie. I thought it was too good. I think it's probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. We have a gift. And it's a good code. It's you know, pickles.
Pushovers! Take out the lieutenants, and the rest will crumble.
Still valid. Afraid Moors have not achieved the softness of the jumps might be debatable. Off. Up there is one of the heaps we need to destroy. So that my guest is in bed and feels lucky if you can... Oh, web. I still haven't had covered yet, so... go it yet. Luckily. Or at least that I know of. Let's get those silly dragons up. Mr. Cow is grounded to lie in bed or sit on a chair. That is the only thing he can do. Yeah, so damn grumpy. You said that, I just said you were grounded. On a bed or chair. Yeah, 3 extras because some people would know for that if they have
dragons bring the heat.
Christmas summons, I don't want to see the mild ones. Oof. Better get it soon.
The Joradin are retreating. We will hold the field. Get in that fort and clear out any stragglers.
Oh, there is the boss. Hey, we did it.
You have given us back our home. Thank you.
Yay. Let's see what's in the chest. A new helmet. Good job, Slendy.
Aspects watch over you. Aspects watch over you. Honor all dragons.
We did the quest. Yay. Dragon Isles.
Ours is a solemn burden. Go.
Cheers, Icy. Thank you.
What can I do for you? Smooth sailing. Keep the wind in your sails.
Let's see. Let's where's the mailbox? The king, and then we have the salamander scales. I believe that is for skinning. It is. And that is for skinning as well. I have yet to be the one in my family where first they get COVID. They all had it the first year it showed up, so it probably doesn't affect cows. Mo, be happy now.
Hello, man. You got my attention?
No.
Off with you.
Let's see. We have some meat. We have. Let's get this and. Woolly mountain pelt. To tame a thunder spine. Oh. Let's just keep that there for now. Okay. Just Hearthstone. Okay, I think this is it for today. Oh, for tonight actually. I might do the 3-4 dungeons I have on stream tomorrow. I'm not completely sure when tomorrow, if I'm even gonna do it tomorrow or on Monday. And then we might continue with some of the side quests afterwards because we have a ton of those. So yeah, we might as well put in another game in between as well. So, but for now, this is it, and we will exit the game. So yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by the stream today. Thanks for all the hydrates, the baits, the slender dances. Here you can have a slender dance on me.
Slender dance, this is what we really want. Slender dance, we need you to do this now. Slender dance, we need to do this now.
Yeah, and thanks also Squishy Check for the 3 bits earlier. Yeah, I think that was all that happened. I can see Soltroy, he is online, so I will probably just send a lot of you over to him. Wait, Soltroy, yes. But yeah, take care everyone, and see you all next time. And sleep well when you get that far. Which I will do here in a second or two, I think. But take care. Goodbye. Wave, Slendy, wave.
Thank you, man. How are you doing? How was the rest of the stream? The World of Warcraft.